Spicy is back. This is kind of round 2 of the initial maintenance, and I spared you the oil change. Just a real simple synthetic 5W40 oil change. I actually used Pentosan oil for the first time ever. I was just buy whatever good German oil I can find on a reasonable wholesale price. So main reason it's down though is plugs and coils. It has a little bit of a lopey miss, not enough to actually set a check engine light on this car, but it's enough where I can kind of hear it, and that just doesn't sit well with me. So I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that. First step's gonna be pulling off all the bulkhead stuff, starting with these 2 side pieces. It's just a little rubber clip here, and there's a plastic one right in front of there. This little wire holder just pulls up, and then the sensor unplugs like that. There are a series of 8 mils. It looks like there's also a little Phillips screw on this one. 8 mils on the cabin filter. That comes out first, hinges out. So I'm going to pull all that out. Like I said, I'm going to start with the cabin filter, which is 6 8 mils. Take that off. Take these little sensor wires off. Make sure that they are pulled safely out of the way. Of course, it's priming the fuel pump because it thinks I'm going somewhere. Once that's done, we'll take this tray out. There's a couple more 8 mils, then it lifts out. Then we'll deal with the air box. Take these little metal clips off without losing them. Looks like somebody already lost one. 7 mil or 6 mil, I can't remember. Hose clamps, take that off. And then we'll have pretty good access to remove this little sound deadening bracket. Then we can get at the coils, then we can get at the plugs. So I'll come back when this is removed and we'll go over the rest of that. Okay, just a quick moment later. Like I said, it all just lifts off super nicely. There's the cowl, there's the filter thing upside down. Good time to replace your cabin air filter if you haven't done that yet. For plugs, I don't think you have to remove these braces. For the valve cover, you do. I'm going to take these 2 clamps, loosen them, unhook what I believe is actually the MAF. Get that out of there, and then pull the top half of the airbox off. And then we'll work on getting this terrible piece of garbage off. So we'll set the MAF plug a little bit out of the way there. This just pulls up a lot like the front of the engine cover. Harness just lifted out, and we'll be able to pull this entire thing up and forward, just weaseling it back and forth. I was wrong. I don't give you enough room. So take your biggest standardist screwdriver, move that thing, unhook it, and you'll see, I believe these are E14s or E12s. Just loosen that one and then take this one all the way out. It'll slide out. Then that should give us enough clearance. This is so asinine. I hate this. To get that out. Comes right off when the bar's out. So anyway, now we can almost see what we're working on. Looks like everything's actually pretty accessible except for we'll have to take out this little T30 Torx bracket over the number 6 cylinder, but all the rest of the coils, all you have to do is just lift up on the plug. And then what I like to do, without bracing against anything, put a standard screwdriver through it and just pull up. And it looks like this actually already has Delphi coils on it, which I like to see. These are nice. I don't have any records of anything having been done to the ignition system on this car, so I'm changing it out anyway. But that's what I'm going to be putting in. So anyway, I'll come back to it when I've got the coils out, and then we'll look at this little bracket here. Stupid phone trying to take vertical. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 are original, manufactured late 2010. 5 and 6, 2019. Those were just done. So guessing they probably haven't touched plugs, but this is what we're looking like right now. To do plugs on an N54 or N55, or I think even B58 now, you need a thin wall 12.14 mil socket. This is one specifically designed for the task. I will leave a link down below, which which is an affiliate link. We'll get money if you buy one of these, but they're cheap. It's like 16 bucks, and it's actually a really nice little socket. It's got a magnet in it for the plug itself. And anyway, I'm gonna pop this on the extension. We'll get these ripped out. We'll take a look at them, and we'll get ready to throw the new ones in. They don't look great. Focus, you fuck. There we go. Yeah, that's not looking super great. So I'm guessing they're not original. I'll see if there's a date code on them a little bit, but I'll pull the other 6. Again, the magnet is super nice on this thing. So highly recommend the one with the built-in swivel too if you're working on a V8. All right, new plugs are in and gapped. You could park several buses in the gap of the old plugs, so this will definitely improve. Definitely some non-conductive schmoo on there too.
Oh, you're gonna fill up the entire other unit just with that. So I hear you guys pay extra.
Excellent. That all went back in super nice. T30's back in here. Then we will we'll chuck that terrible piece of crap plastic back on here. And we'll reverse of this disassembly, reassembly. All right, time for this brace. All right, all the annoying acoustic stuff is back on because rare car, and oil is changed. I think everything that I unplugged has been plugged back in. I have no bonus bolts at all.
You're not doing it right though.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Everything seems fine. So I'll start it up, make sure it has oil pressure, and then I think this thing is good to go, like a Crunchwrap Supreme. Car seats, check. Very good steering wheel, check. Chili peppers, check. Oil pressure, check, I think. Definitely idles better than it did, so I'm happy with that. Oh, can't see my thumbs up. There we go. Mucho gusto.